Hey guys, welcome back to another video where today I will be showing you some gameplay of Snom getting a kill and a win in Pokemon Showdown with a little bit of handicap. As in, I killed some pokes with other Pokemon, as you can see on this one, and I may or may not have given myself a little boost because I need them, really. So, the first game was in Gen 8 OU because I'm an idiot and I wanted to go OU instead of National Dex to set up, but I forced myself to struggle a bit more. So the first game went a bit more smoothly than I would say because it uses Draco Meteor. Draco Meteor, Dredigan's physical attack, more physical attacking than it is special attacking, but seriously, Draco Meteor or Skarmory. Skarmory resists. And by this point, I didn't know his moveset, so Draco Meteor might have been the best thing for him. So, there is a common theme with my team, as there is a Snom, there's a Skarmory, and a Toxapex. Skarmory's there just set up rocks and spikes, toxic spikes, and that's about it, really, for Toxapex. And then there's Snom, aka the main purpose of this. So if I continue playing it, it then uses flavor. This is where I lose I lose it. Okay. It is super effective if you use fire on a steel type, which Skarmory is, steel flying. Why it uses Draco Meteor to lower its attack by half, special attack to or anything by half, I have no idea. It just did. So I'll take it, I guess. So Flamethrower does like no damage. It does actually less than the first Draco Meteor. I didn't realize that. So now I use up spikes. It uses Flamethrower. I use up spikes again. And then he uses another Flamethrower and a Brave Bird. Yes, I Brave Bird just to do some damage. It rusts skins, and I die from recall. I don't think it mattered, but it is what it is. Now I send out Snow. Draco Meteors the Snow. How dare you for Draco meteoring the Snom, first of all? I want my Snom to be alive. And you don't help there. But Snom tanks it very well, and you have 0.33 times special attack, even though Flamethrower is 4 times effective. Why did you use Draco Meteor? I don't know. Okay? I'm not this guy's head. So I use Icy Wind, crit super effective, and I lower speed. And I just go with Icy Wind again. Now Tyranitar comes out, and here's what I'm thinking. Okay, I'm probably gonna die in one shot. I'm just gonna, if I don't die, I'm just gonna do some damage to it, really. And then he uses Earthquake. Earthquake, not very effective. Snom, a Violite, is overpowered. Okay, get that in your head. Snom with Eviolite, or a Violite, or however the heck you say it, is overpowered. It literally did 43%, and I'm shocked. Now, Bug Buzz, for 32, I did almost the same amount as you did Earthquake with a Snom. Okay, but it takes me up the next one, and then Kartana. It went on its own little sweep. Leaf Blade. Swampert comes out. Even though I just used Leaf Blade, it comes out. Leaf Blade, dead. And now and then it goes into, I think it was, yep, it was the Charizard. And Sacred Sword kills it there. And then I have a Buzzwole. And Kartana kills it. It's like it doesn't die because Sacred Sword is very resisted, and I'm a dumbass for using Sacred Sword. But it's fine, I kill it with the next one, and I get more attack. And then he goes into Gengar, which I thought he was played, like, I thought he was switched into it or something, just so I didn't have it. Like, I didn't hit Sacred Sword, but that's fine too. Knockoff takes it out in one hit anyway, and that's the first win I got. The second one, this was done not too long ago. This was about 20 minutes ago, and I was so very happy. I had been doing this part for an hour on National Dex AEG for an hour. So he sent out Serperior, I sent out Skarmory, because Skarmory is doing his Skarmory things. I torn after he Leech Seeders, just in case he had something. Giga Drain, I go Stealth Rock. The Leech Seed is gonna be a pain in the butt though. That's what I was thinking to myself. Giga Drain, so I just keep going Spikes, knowing that he can't do enough damage. And when I see that my health is fairly low, I know I have to go with the Brave Bird here, which I do, and get a lucky crit to take out Serperior. So I send out the Toxapex just to do one little piece of damage. Shadow Claw. Now here's the thing, right? Zoroark's on the team, and so is a Scolipede. I have never used a Scolipede before, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't learn Shadow Claw. I'm not going to bother checking now, I'm probably going to be a dumb bum anyway, so that's fine by me. I use Toxic Spikes, and then he Dark Pulses. I School just to get rid of his illusion of his Zoroark, and then I Protect, and he Dark Pulses again, just so I could get Black Sludge. Dark Pulse again, Flinch, which was annoying. Shadow Claw, and I believe I go Substitute, yep. I Breath from Black Sludge, he kills my sub, then I Schooled it. I actually get the burn on it, luckily. However, it doesn't matter because Dark Pulse is OP. So then I go into Marshadow, I believe, yep. And Spectral Thief, the Zoroark, because why not? The Zoroark just dies. Then I have the Darkrai, which is now poisoned, hurt by spikes and Stealth Rocks. Superpower then kills it. And by this point, I'm thinking, okay, I don't want to do too much damage with this Marshadow because I feel like I could sweep with it. But the whole point of it was to get a Mr. Snom, well, Mrs. Snom in this case, a full-on sweep. But since after the Darkrai painted, I had to turn on Battle Time because he was taking a very long time. So he goes into Scolipede. I realise what I have to do, so I knock off just in case it was a Black Sludge. That actually came really handy. No one would think of it as that, but it came out really handy. Then I think, yeah, he Toxic'd me, and then he Protected, but Mew was there just to Cosmic Power Bunch. He has Mega Horn. Mega Horn super effective, and I knew every time I had to do a sub, it would screw me over. So I had to try and wait for it to miss. I had to keep spamming sub, just in case he'd go with like a Toxic again. So I go Soft Boiled, then I go sub, and he goes on another Mega Horn. I think by this point he realized that he just had to spam Mega Horn. And he had Venoshock, which I don't know why he was using. He could have just Toxic'd me a bunch there, but he didn't. I had to Soft Boiled, he goes Toxic this time. Synchronizing doesn't do anything as it's part poison. And yeah, it's a bit buggy because the Zoroark, but it's okay. As a Soft Boiled, his Venoshock doesn't do enough, so I'm able to do one more Cosmic Power. I believe, yep, Mega Horn missed, so I was able to Soft Boiled. And then he hit the Mega Horn. I take a lot of damage. I then Soft Boiled again, and he hit the Mega Horn again. And this was the point where I realized, oh no. Like, after I used the Soft Boiled, I was like, oh no, I've just realized that I've been taking a lot of damage, and Toxic is doing a lot to me at this point. 43%. I got Lucky that he used Venoshock and nothing too serious, so 10% Mew had to Baton Pass into my other Mew. This Mew had not got sub, so this was very dangerous on my behalf. I used Mega Horn, I used Nasty Plot just to get my special attack up, then I used Agility, he uses Toxic, and Synchronizing doesn't do anything. And this point I'm like, I have to get another Nasty Plot off, just so I can go into Snom with a bit more certainty that I can kill things. He goes Mega Horn, and it was a bit scary, sorry, that it might have killed me, but Mega Horn does like nothing to a 2.5 times defensive Snom with a Violite / Eviolite. Now at this point, I'm like, why did you go into Toxicroak? Haxorus, 322 speed. This is 295. Within it was Snom speed at 304, because it's 152 times by 2. So Icy Wind doesn't kill, it loads its speed luckily, but Cross Chop doesn't kill me either. Luckily, Bug Buzz ends up finishing off the Toxicroak, Haxorus, and now in my head I'm like, what is he gonna use? I'm probably gonna Protect just to see what he uses, and maybe I can predict plays from that. So he uses Draco Meteor, which I'm like, okay, he's gonna kill me if he hits that. So I use Icy Wind anyway. I didn't actually expect to be faster than this Haxorus. This Haxorus would have outsped me, but it didn't, which means he ran like no speed on that thing, which is very, very, very weird. But I came out really happy in the end, because I had won, and I could not believe my eyes when I had won. So the team I used for the second battle, I don't have the full of this one because I decided to try and change the Dragapult, but the Dragapult didn't really do anything for me. So the Snom, Eviolite or Eviolite, the ability Ice Scales to plus special, like lower the effects of special attack damage from other opponents. Bug Buzz, Icy Wind to do damage. I tried just in case it was a male and I knew I could outspeed it, and hopefully it would immobilize. And Protect because I want to see what moves people used. Special attack to speed 252 with Timid and HP at 4. As you can see, the stats aren't the greatest, but it is the greatest. Mew. At this point, I made it more of a defensive, special defensive Mew with speed, just so I could like do all of this setting up and things. So 252 plus speed, 128 with Baton Pass, Cosmic Power, Soft Boiled, Substitute, and Heavy Duty Boots. Just in case someone was doing the same thing as me, I would have Heavy Duty Boots. Substitute just because I wanted to set up Substitute for Snom. Soft Boiled, Cosmic Power for the defense plus special defense, and Baton Pass because it's Baton Pass to go into Snom or even into the other Mew, which I did. This other Mew had Baton Pass, Agility, Nasty Plot, and Soft Boiled for the special attack and speed, Leftovers, Synchronize, which didn't come into play like the other one. The exact same EVs and nature on it. Then I go into Toxapex, and here's something I didn't realize, right? Attack 108 plus, which means I went Adamant. The defense and special defense, cool, yeah, that makes sense. Scald is special. I have minus special and plus attack. I'm a dumb boy, was once quoted. by ManJTV, but it's fine. It worked out in the end. Then I have Skarmory, which uses HP, defense, and special defense, because it's already got a lot of defense, and special defense wasn't that high, and HP wasn't that well either, but it still worked out in my favour. It was Stealth Rock, Spikes, Taunt, and Brave Bird. Taunt just in case someone was going to do what I'm doing, really, again, just in case we're going to set up on me or whatever. So I would stop that. Rocky Helmet so they take damage, and Study just so I can get one shot, and I'd at least get Stealth Rock off. Unless it was Paralysis, which wouldn't have been fun. And the Brave Bird was just to kill things. And then the Marshall was Life Orb, Technician, which didn't even come into hand, but it's its only ability, so I couldn't do much about it. Spectral Thief, Fire Punch, Knockoff, Superpower. Fire Punch is a weird move apparently, because no one ever rocks it, but it works for me, at least, because I annoyed someone who is a good friend of mine using Fire Punch on a Marshadow, and they're like, why are you rocking that? That's not very good. But I wanted to. And I might have the other team. Do I have the other team? Oh yeah, so I completely didn't remember the Dragapult. All I remember was Infiltrator. But its moveset was, I think it was actually decent, but I don't remember it. You have the exact same Snom, exact same Skarm. The Kartana was Life Orb with Beast Boost, Leaf Blade, Knockoff, Sacred Sword, and Swords of Dance. Why didn't I go with Knockoff from the Charizard and the Buzzwole? I have no idea, but it worked. I have Corvic Knight, which I didn't end up using. Brave Bird Defog, just in case someone was doing the exact same thing as me, and it was a lot more strong than I was. And Roost and Body Press. Roost just to do some healing, Body Press just for health. The Skarmory actually has leftovers, I forgot about that, and its EV spread was a bit more diverse in a way. I think Snom's was the same. Snom's was the same. The Kartana's was probably normal. Corvic Knight's is more or less the same as normal. It had Rocky Helmet as well and Pressure. Toxapex was Regenerator, Black Sludge. Had everything the same but the EVs, where it has more special defense, which I should have done, but once again my small brain didn't realise that. HP, defense, special attack, special defense, lowered speed, just because it's not very fast. Now Skull, Toxic Spikes, Knockoff, and Recover. Again, I don't know why I had, to be fair I do know why I had it, but and I didn't actually I changed up the moveset a little bit for this one. This was before I made the other team as well. But yeah, that is how you win with a little Snom boy, or girl in this situation, and goodbye.